Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a tag video today. First of all, you might notice new background slash shower curtain and also new haircut. So please do not be alarmed at all of the crazy changes taking place in my channel. Just try to breathe through it, and I know it's a lot to handle all at one time, right? A new background and a new haircut, like 2 changes in about 3 years. Anyways, okay, so today I have a tag video for you. A few weeks ago, MzQBeautiful tagged me in the 20 random facts about me tag, and I told her I would do it like that week or the next week, and then I kind of forgot about it, and then I remembered, and I was thinking, I don't know what to say, blah blah blah. So I was like, you know what, I just jotted off a list of random facts about me that came to mind, and I'm just gonna roll with them. So try not to make this video too long. I wrote my facts down so that I wouldn't forget. Okay, number one, I'm 44 years old. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't feel 44, although I don't really know how 44 feels. I feel young. I still feel like I'm like 18, 25. I mean, there's some differences in me, but then some ways I still feel like I'm the same, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm 44. Let's see. Number two, I have been married for 5 years. We just celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary on October 3rd. It is the first marriage for both of us, so I've not been married before, neither has he. And we did get married a little bit later than a lot of people do, but that's when we found each other when we did, and what are you gonna do? Okay, number three, this question comes up, and people ask me a lot if we have any kids, and I'm just letting you guys know that we did have a son. His name was Wyatt, but we lost him. He was stillborn when I was 37 weeks pregnant, and it's kind of like a touchy subject. I mean, I don't mind talking about it, and I don't mind telling people about him because he's our son and I love him and I'm proud to be his mother, even though he's no longer with us. But I think it makes other people feel uncomfortable, and I feel bad for them. So just, you know, because I know people wonder, do we have any kids? I never had any kids before Wyatt, and neither did my husband, so he was our first child. And like I said, we did lose him. He was stillborn at 37 weeks. So that was like a huge life-changing, life-altering experience for both of us, my husband and I. And I am such a different person now than I was before that. He was stillborn on August 23rd, 2011. And he's with me every day. I think about him every single day. And I'm just... it's a lot to get through. And I don't want to get into like a whole bunch of it right now, but the whole video isn't going to be all serious or anything. I just, because I know people want to know, and I don't mind telling that I had a son, you know, and he's beautiful, and, but we lost him, so that's that. Okay, number four, I live in Taylor, Michigan. I'm from a small town called Onstead in Michigan. It is a tiny town. We have no stoplights in Onstead, just one caution light that blinks yellow by the school. It's one of those towns where everything closes up at 5 o'clock and everybody knows everybody's business and everything like that. But it was a nice place to grow up, and I'm really glad that I lived there. And now I live in Taylor, which is a suburb of Detroit, and it's a lot bigger. The town of Avon, actually just recently I wanted to know the population. I think the population was like 900 and something, and then I looked up Taylor's population and it's like 80,000 or something. So I went from really, really tiny to quite a bit bigger, and it was an adjustment, but I'm doing pretty good with it. Number five, I have a sister. Her name is Jessie. We went through the first half of our lives basically not knowing that we were sisters. It was kind of our family's Jerry Springer moment. And I found out when I was 22 years old and she was 15 that we were sisters. And it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I love her. We have a great relationship. We're very close. I mean, you hear like all these weird stories and you see these families that these things happen, and there's always like awkwardness and distance between people, but we just hit it off right from the beginning. Well, we knew each other anyways, we just didn't know we were sisters. But I mean, we started spending a lot of time together and we got along really good, and we just were really, really super close, and I'm so blessed to have her in my life. Number 6, what do I collect? I collect Bride of Frankenstein stuff, which I know I mentioned in another video. I collect Wonder Woman memorabilia and Barbie stuff. I love Barbie, all different kinds of Barbie. I'm really into Barbie. I especially like the Barbie Christmas tree ornaments. I have a pink tree that I put just for like my Barbie stuff on every year for Christmas, and I love collecting Barbie. So, okay, number 7, my favorite color is pink. I don't know if that's a shock to anybody or not, but it is. That's my favorite color. Number 8, I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I know some people might be kind of surprised by that because I'm an Avon lady, but I did work in that field for a while, and then I realized that it really wasn't for me. So I also had like a minor in social work, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I took time off from my job. I was a counselor at a juvenile detention center, and I worked with boys that were sex offenders. And so I got a little bit burnt out on that, and I worked for community mental health for a little while after that, and I felt like I didn't know where to go or what to do. So then I took some time off and blah blah blah, ended up where I am today as an Avon lady. Number 9, I once won a Biggest Loser contest at my gym. This was probably 8 or 9 years ago, maybe. I was really into this weight loss mode, and I was super determined and motivated, and I entered this Biggest Loser contest that we were having at our gym, and it lasted like 3 months. I think it was 3 months long, and or was it 4 months? I can't remember it, but anyways, I won. I lost almost 50 pounds, and I won a year's worth of personal training for free and everything like that, and I was super into it, and I have since then got unmotivated, gained all the weight I lost back plus some. So, but at one time I definitely was on top of my game. Number 10, I once went on a massive beauty haul in Las Vegas. I was there on a vacation with my ex-boyfriend, and he spent the whole vacation golfing at all the expensive golf courses that they have out there with a friend of his, and I was left on my own to do whatever I wanted to do. And that was the first time I had ever been to a Sephora. I had ordered online from Sephora, but I'd never been into an actual Sephora store. Well, I won some money on the slots, and it was I think it was just one of those things that was meant to be, because I won 3 different times a significant amount of money, and I think altogether I won about, I want to say it was like between $2,400 and $2,700, and I probably spent $2,000 of that on beauty, like on makeup. I know that's crazy. This was back in 2001. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was in 2001, and I just went crazy. I went into the Sephora. At the time, it was at the Desert Passage Mall, which I don't even know if that's still there. I haven't been to Las Vegas in a couple, quite a while. But yeah, and I went to Sephora like over 3 different times, and I think I spent almost $2,000. I didn't just get it all at Sephora. I also went to some other places too, the mall at Caesar's Palace and stuff like that. And I did get some clothing and shoes, but for the most part, I spent the bulk of it. So I would say close to $2,000 I spent on makeup. That was my humongous beauty haul, and I loved it. And I think that's kind of what started me on the whole higher end, because before that time I had pretty much just purchased like Avon and drugstore brands and stuff like that, because that was all that was available to me out where I lived, unless I ordered online. And like I said, I did place an order at Sephora online like once or twice, and I can't even remember too much of what I bought. I know for sure I bought quite a bit of Benefit, and I bought a lot of Hard Candy. At that time, Hard Candy was a higher end brand, and it was only available at Sephora. This was way before it was only at Walmart. So I bought a lot of those 2 brands in particular. Okay, number 11. My favorite food is Mexican. I think we went over that in the taco video where I was like, tacos. I love Mexican food. I swear to you, I could eat it every day. I wouldn't get sick of it. I love tacos. I love enchiladas. I love just tortillas with butter or tortillas with just guacamole on them. I love, what else do I love? Chicken mole. Oh my gosh. Chicken mole is like one of my absolute favorite things to eat. Pastor. I love, not too crazy about menudo, I'm not gonna lie, but that's probably one of my least favorite things. But I just love Mexican food, and I load it up with guacamole all the time. I make my own guacamole, and I'm just like a guacamole fanatic, so I love Mexican food. Number 12. When I was a kid, I was in 4-H, and I won 2 blue ribbons at the fair. One was for peanut butter cookies, and the other one was for a gift wrapping exhibit. I actually took a class in gift wrapping, and I did this little display with a basket and then all these different smaller, different shaped gift wrap packages with ribbon and everything, and it looked really, really pretty, and I won a blue ribbon for it. Let's see, number 13. My favorite TV show of all time is Corner Gas, and I know you probably saw that video that I did where my husband and I were singing the Corner Gas theme song for that contest they were having. If you don't know what Corner Gas is, if you're Canadian, you probably know. If you're not Canadian or you don't know what Corner Gas is, it's a sitcom that's not on the air anymore, and it's about a small town in Saskatchewan called Dog River, and there's a gas station and a cafe. The Ruby Cafe and the Corner Gas, and they're connected together, and it's just about the people that the 2 cops in the town, the guy that owns the gas station, his parents, his best buddy, a girl that works at the gas station, and then the woman that runs the cafe. And it's an excellent comedy show. I mean, it is excellent. It's just, I love that show. We watched it. We have the box set, and we watch it over and over and over and never get tired of it. It's just a great pick-me-up. I love that show. So if you have never seen it, you should definitely check it out. It's called Corner Gas. Okay, number 14. I love ghost stories. I love scary stuff, but ghost stories are my absolute favorite. So it doesn't matter if it's books or movies or someone's just telling me about their personal experience or I'm reading about it on some website on the internet. I love ghost stories. Love, love, love ghost stories. I've loved them since I was a kid. Just fascinated with ghost stories. Number 15. I have pets. I'm a pet person. I have 2 cats and a dog. The 2 cats were mine before I met my husband. They came to me, well, the one cat came to me because my cousin was moving to Alaska and she couldn't take her pets with her, so she had to get rid of them. Excuse me. So I took her cat, and then that cat had kittens, and I kept one of them from a litter and gave the rest of them away. So Raja was the cat that my cousin gave to me, and then the one that I kept out of her litter, I named him Frankenstein, but we just call him Frank. And so I had those 2 cats when I met my husband, and then I also gave my husband a dog when we were dating, a puppy. His name is Ranger, and he's an Australian Shepherd and Border Collie mix. So we have 2 cats and the dog Ranger right now. Okay, number 16. I have nightmares. Now, because I love ghost stories and horror and all that stuff, you're probably thinking, well, of course you have nightmares, but it's really weird. I have nightmares frequently. I don't remember them a lot. My husband has to wake me up in the middle of the night. Sometimes I like wake up screaming. I like freak people out from that. One time I woke up because the dog got on the bed and was licking my face and whining, and I was having a nightmare, and I remember that one. But I was like so terrified that I freaked the dog out. But my husband, he has to wake me up probably 2 or 3 times a night because I start crying and moaning and wailing and saying, no, no, no. He says that's what I do most commonly. I go, no, 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 in my sleep. And then before, I also used to grind my teeth in my sleep. So I'm sure it's somehow stress related, but I don't grind my teeth anymore. Ever since I got married, I'm really, really happy, and I don't grind my teeth anymore. And I think that grinding my teeth that I used to do back then was like a symptom of my stress. I had some things in my life were stressful before I met my husband, and I think that grinding my teeth was like a product of that. But now I just have nightmares, and I don't think it has anything to do with my husband. It might have stuff to do with the fact that we watch like serial killer, ghost, demon, witch movies like before bedtime. I don't know. But anyways, I'm not going to stop doing that anytime soon. So let's see. Number 17. I won a contest online for Bare Minerals. Was doing a contest where you had to go on I don't think it was their Facebook page. I think it was like their website. If you went on the Buxom section and you made a confession, it had to be a makeup confession. And then people would vote for your confession. And then the one that had the most votes won. And this was shortly after we got married. And I confessed that I used a humongous chunk of money that we got that we got for our wedding to go shopping on my honeymoon. And I bought a ton of makeup at the Bare Minerals outlet. And that was the absolute truth. I mean, I bought like, well, I don't want to say a ton, but I bought a lot of makeup there on our honeymoon. We stopped at a Bare Minerals outlet at a mall in Michigan City, Indiana. We were like on our way through that town, and I spent a lot of money. And I'm like, so my confession was like, I hope people don't care that I used a bunch of their money that they gave us for a wedding present to buy makeup with. And then I ended up winning the contest, and I got like a whole set of Buxom lip products, lip glosses and lipsticks. So that was pretty neat. Let's see, number 18, I went to ZombieCon for my honeymoon. Like most people go to Florida or Hawaii or Mexico or whatever. I went to ZombieCon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's what I did for my honeymoon. But I loved it and we had a great time. Number 19, I have a huge I have a huge group of friends that I have met online. We all met on a message board for Stephen King, and this was like years and years ago, and we spent so much time chatting and talking to each other and everything that we eventually started getting together in real life. And we ended up going to Maine together, and we've all gotten, together whenever we can in the years following. That was, oh my gosh, when was that? I don't know. That was a long time ago. But we've had various, meetings since then. And actually, I was maid of honor to one of the girls that I met online in the Stephen King board. And she was one of my bridesmaids when I got married. We spend as much time together as we can. So some of us live closer together. I have some girls that live in my area, and we see each other as much as we can. And then other ones live far away, and I've never even met them at all. But I made some really, really good friends from that online Stephen King message board. And number 20, my last thing is I would love to go to Ireland. I just would love to visit Ireland. That's like a place that I've dreamt about going. I am of Irish heritage. My uncle has traced our family tree back quite far, and he knows the village that my people came from originally, and I just really, really would like to go there. And I mean, not even necessarily see anybody that could possibly be related to me, but just to see where they came from. And I would love to do that. So there you go. That's 20 random facts about me. If you guys have any questions or want to know anything else, just leave it in the comment section and I will answer you. I'm also going to put a link to MzQBeautiful's channel in the description box below so that you can check her channel out. She's a lipstick girl. So if you're into lipstick, definitely check her channel out. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you guys later.